It's 22:04. I saw 4 seconds on the counter. Hi guys, welcome to the channel of love. Okay. Let's have a little reading before bedtime. I've got the Oracle of Shadows and Light, the energy cards. I was going to say, should we start off with these, but we're not going to. Okay. Oh, I feel like giving them like a bit of a shift around here. We'll turn some of them around. Those ones? Okay. We'll start with the Channel of Love cards. I've got a bit of a sore throat. Okay. Whole again. And you can make me whole again. Mr. Romantic. I like it. I was contemplating about whether or not I'll be doing a reading today, this evening. And the thought went through my mind, if I can't dedicate, or if I can't commit, well, I don't even think it's like I even need to use those words. If I can't find the time to speak, and I felt like all I'm speaking to is like divine love, if I can't find the time to do that, then well, it's not a good start, is it? If you can't find like half an hour in the day to focus on love, should we say that? Whole again, Mr. Romantic. I don't know how to express the feeling in words, and that's okay, because they're feelings or emotions. We've got addicted. Whole again, Mr. Romantic. Man is standing out here. He's a bit frantic, is he? Mantic. Addicted. Might as well face it. You're addicted to love. Through the veil of illusion. I'm looking at a carrier bag here from Universal Studios, and all I can see is the Hulk. Through the veil of illusion. Let me show you the Hulk here. A bit of SpongeBob. Noisy song, isn't it? Who lives in a pineapple under the sea? SpongeBob SquarePants. Okay. Oh, that's interesting. SquarePants. When someone's feeling like, when they're feeling square, when they're referred to as being square, they're kind of like serious, aren't they? There's not much fun in them, or adventure, or spontaneity. That's all kind of lacking. But I feel like this masculine's sick and tired of being sick and tired. I feel, like I said, I've got a sore throat. I feel tired. Through the veil of illusion. Okay, so I feel like we're getting to the root. Not the root of the problem, the root of the issue. Through the veil of illusion. Is that enough to go off of? I think so. Whole again, Mr. Romantic, addicted, through the veil of illusion. Bottom of the deck, bliss, the lovers. I'm looking at the energy cards now, and like these energies coming in. Okay, let's have a look at the energy cards then. Let me shuffle them. Rest and rejuvenate in reverse. I felt this energy swirling. Let's have a look at the meaning in reverse. Card number 19, although it looks like 61. When the rest card is reversed, it can portend a time of bustling activity and seemingly unending business. You may be required to take more action concerning a project or situation. Allow yourself to do what's needed, but always remember to schedule some leisure time for yourself. That's exactly what I felt I was picking up on. To connect with love, divine love. I actually want to say like your divine lover. We do have the lovers here. Bliss. When you hurry through life without a break, it fragments your energy and creates an abrasive life force. We're getting to the root of the issue now, causing potential frustration in all sorts of ways. Be careful not to let endless tasks take you away from yourself. The have-to items on your list may be calling you, but this card reverse is telling you, take the time to meditate, rest, and relax. Affirmation, I make relaxation a part of my daily life. Peace and quiet bring me clarity and joy. I like it. I've got some tarot cards. Whereabouts are they? Hiding behind me. Shall we have a look at what's on the bottom of the deck? Oh, it's the Page of Passion. I saw the Emperor card in here because it's the reddest card of them all. It's the readiest card of them all, maybe. But you would have thought that the Devil would be quite red in its colourings, but the Emperor. The readiest card of them all. Okay, Five of Cups. Well, so we see this masculine here dwelling over what seems to be in front of him, which doesn't look too great, does it? But behind him here is the Two of Cups, which is, well, the lovers. The lovers when they've evolved. Okay. It's like he's got his coat on. It's his cape. He's got a cape on. I feel like he's saying goodbye. Got to turn around. This is the energy. Hey, what's wrong with you? You're looking kind of down to me. Getting to the root of the issue. He wants to feel whole again. He has this romantic, natural state of being that wants to be expressed. Addicted to love. He's through the veil of illusion. Well, he's going through it anyway. He's definitely going through it. Five of Cups. The most dissatisfied card in the deck. Well, the Four of Cups is quite stubborn, but the Five of Cups is feeling the emotional loss. So feeling the disconnect from the Two of Cups here. Okay, I would say that this was more the Four of Cups energy because I felt this card here. I felt that it was more of a stubborn energy. This is definitely another egotistical energy coming through here. In a way, it's a bit smugness, thinking that you know better, hurting other people's feelings. Maybe in the past you've kind of mocked love. Actually, I feel like this character here is realising that it's like emotions are what makes the world go round. Your world, whether they're positive, negative, whether you're feeling at a loss, or whether you're feeling lucky, high on life. 2 5s there. Transitional energy is the 5s. The 5 of Pentacles, we had that yesterday, going through the transition. 5 of Cups, emotional loss, feeling the loss. 5 of Swords, needing to surrender. That's the surrender card. And then you have the 5 of Wands, which is the masculines all in conflict. Let's see what this card is. Oh, it's the Page of Passion. I like this. Okay, so this is the driving force now. Change. The Chariot. Divine's giving a nudge. I know the Sphinxes are still kind of resting. But this masculine's like ready for some more signs. Something stopped him in his tracks. I would say because I felt the energy of hurting others, but actually the only person you're really hurting is yourself when you cut yourself off from the stream, from love. The signs and symbols here. It's like, give me a sign. I felt the energy just needs one more sign. And he knows it's like time to go. To leave the circus. Not my circus, not my monkey. Tommy Cooper energy coming through with the hats here. Just like that. And your whole life changes just like that. Good evening, Cynthia, darling. Catching you at this time is so reminiscent of the readiest time of our life. In our cocoon, we're freshening up the room and sheets for a peaceful rest. Snugs, Lucy. Hi, Lindsay. Hello, Lucy. Yes, I agree with you, Cynthia. It's freshening up the room and sheets for a peaceful, I was going to say perfect rest, for a peaceful rest. Yeah. White, the toy siren sounds in the background. Oh, while. Why did I say white? While the toy siren sounds in the background, there's the sign. But I was taken to like white. The white sphinx here would be like the masculine energy, wouldn't it? Okay. You've got to be in sync. You've got to be aligned. And I feel you'll both know when the time's ready. I'd say the feminine's energy is not patient. She's not patient. She's not impatient. I felt like she's just waiting for divine timing. She knows that divine will give the go-ahead when it's time. Good evening, Moon Cookie. Happy Saturday, everyone, listening while I drive to a birthday luncheon. Oh, my goodness. Have a lovely birthday luncheon, Moon Cookie. What kind of food will you be eating? Do you know? Is it like party food or... Where are you off to for lunch? Tell me more. Let's get another energy card. Angel of Balance. I love this. Because I felt the energy of being in sync, really balanced, in alignment. Okay, so should we say both of you are finally through the veil of illusion? It's like you're putting romance. For one, I feel the feminine's putting like the man at the top of the list, romance. And the masculines are putting romance at the top of their list. Addicted to it, really. It's like it's your top focus, top priority. Feel whole again. It's like your counterpart does make you, your divine lover does make you just feel whole again. It's, so the yin yang coming together, feeling whole again, wanting to come back together. It's like this yearning, addiction. Angel of Balance. Good evening, Joyful Dolphin. Cynthia, oh lost. Oh lost, wow, autocorrect you out of line tonight. Why, what did it say? You spelled it right. It was me that misread it. I'm so sorry, but it was like, oh, the toy siren. And I thought maybe, you know, some toys might start vibrating. You're not sure what kind of food it is, but it's buffet style at a hotel ballroom. Oh, that would be nice, won't it? Enjoy, Moon Cookie. Oh, yeah, do enjoy. You go off to the ballroom, Moon Cookie. Is that not a sign? Look round for the signs. Yesterday's reading. Was it yesterday's when I read from the book? Could have been the day before. Might have been yesterday morning when I read from the Law of Attraction. Ask and it shall receive, and you shall receive. Ask and it is given. Sorry, that's what the book's called. And it spoke about like when you're in a building, like to have a real good look around and appreciate it. Okay, let us know what your findings are at the ballroom in this nice hotel. So enjoy, Moon Cookie. Oh, let's have a look at this. Angel of Balance. And you can make me whole again. Looking back on when we first met, I cannot explain, and I cannot forget. Baby, you're the one. This is a bit I like. You still turn me on, and you can make me whole again. Gone to Angel of Love. Let's go to Angel of Balance, which is the card before. Angel of Mine. Yes. How's that tune go to that song? Angel of Mine. I like that. Being centered and self-honoring in your choices. This loving presence holds a picture of liquid light in front of the pyramids, reminding you that a strong destiny relies on a solid foundation of personal balance and emotional equanimity. Wow. So your connection here, I want to say, your connection and this strong destiny, it relies on a solid foundation of personal balance and emotional equanimity. Although things may have been out of sync, I mean, guys, come on, we're just picking up on the words, aren't we? I did say that these guys are in sync. These sphinxes are in sync. Masculine, feminine energy. Although things may have been out of sync in the past, this card is telling you that a greater equilibrium is now coming to your life. Remain conscious about how you are balancing your goals and your physical and emotional energy as well. Whenever you feel yourself getting off center or losing focus, call upon this beautiful angel and bring her intention into your heart center. I feel this is like just referring to the masculine's energy here. Whenever you feel yourself getting off center or losing focus, call upon this beautiful angel and bring her intention into your heart center. Your intuition will lead you in the right direction, and the angel will guide you to a peaceful and centered approach. It's beautiful. Orion's belt I was taken to. I did see that out in the garden the other evening. So the alignment of Orion's belt, which aligns over the top of the pyramids here, the pyramids of Giza. Only been on for 19 minutes. We don't need to get wrapped up just yet. Cynthia, when I first saw you, I already knew that there was something inside of you. That is very true, isn't it? I knew that the first time I saw you. I would say, I knew that the first time I saw you that this was something new. Just a new feeling. I got a feeling. Okay. Let's go to the Oracle Shadows and Lights, and then I think we may just pull another message. You know, at the bottom along here we have a camera, we have a, is it called, like, it's like a text bubble, and then it's like a magician's wand. I think that's where you can kind of, I don't know, edit the colours of me. Should we ever play around? Is he really? Not really. I mean, I could turn myself like into Pop. Pop. Or we could crush. Well, I'm not sure about that one. Beam. Blush. Oh, you don't want to blush? So you can kind of like fuck around with the effects. Hit bubbles. Should you have some bubbles? Do you like bubbles? Oh, dance party. You up for a dance party? That's a bit spacey, isn't it? Dream. Dream a little dream of me. Glow. I'm not sure that's really glowing, but what's this say there? Slate. You like bubbles? What else do we have? Glamour. Oh, there's quite a few here. What's that say? Does that say documentary? Silver screen. That's going back in the day, isn't it? We have, what does that say there? Haunt. Hey, Mama, get on the floor and move your body, Mama. Don't like that one. Oh, I'm not sure about the sketch of me either. Can we just go back to no filter, please? I think so. Natural's best, isn't it? That's just... Bear came in saying, can I say hi? Of course you can. Hi. This is great. That was also a good movie. Okay, right. Let's pull a card from here. There was no, like, love hearts or anything then. Bubbles. I'm forever blowing bubbles. Anyway, can we... So that was like the magician's wand. There you go. Joyful Dolphin says hi too. Pop. Snap, crackle, and pop. Let's just stop playing around with the filters. He gets the biggest, cheesiest smile. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. You just do it for the little man. I seem to have that effect. Okay. It's all about the effects. Natural's best, isn't it? I think so. I couldn't be pissing around with like editing and things like that. And I even thought, oh my goodness, I feel a bit washed out. I mean, this face went on at like 4 o'clock this morning. And we're past 10 o'clock now. It's still not looking bad. All right, not too bad. Card number 16. Right, so let's have a look and see what we're actually talking about. Whole again. What was the other card? Mr. Romantic. Addicted, and through, it's this part here, through the veil of illusion. Because we have Angel de los Muertos, transitions to the spirit realm. Oh, when I hit like the haunt energy, I was like, I don't like that one. Should we have another little look at it? Okay. Transitions to the spirit realm. I just want to put the haunt one. I don't want to scare you though. Don't let Bear watch this part, because I don't want to put like nightmares, but I'm gonna haunt you. That's not good, is it? It's a bit scary. Oh look, scary going through the actually through the veil. Look at the lovers. It's all good. Archangel Raphael's taking care of the situation. Card number 16, which actually the Tower energy. Bear has begun the emoji speaking. That's his translation. Awesome, I like that. Now that I know, laugh out loud. Oh, cool. Let him see it. He says, ha ha ha. Neat, mummy. Well, technology really is, isn't it? It's quite neat. Not always reliable, but it's pretty cool how we can now, we have different avenues of being able to connect. I love Raphael. Yes, I do also. Yeah, I say he's my favourite angel. He's like my angel. Angel of mine. Oh. 16. So let's read about the angel of Delos Myrtos. This compassionate, soulful, and most tender of angels has been assigned 2 tasks. Are we talking about Angel Raphael, do you reckon? Or, the first is to gently collect and gather souls to take home, where they will rest a while before incarnating again. And the second is to remove, this is quite funny, because I didn't really like the death image, although they didn't call it death, they called it horns on the filter. But the second is to remove the fear of death and carry away souls who are anticipating sweetness and relief, peace, and a deep, restful time before rebirth. That's exactly where we are. Have a nice, peaceful, restful time sleeping tonight. The angel Delos Myrtos does not obliterate identity at a soul level, but she certainly gently releases the soul from its body, allows the physical body to return to the earth, and invites the soul to rest a while before choosing and getting advice from her on its next incarnation. And that's what this masculine's waiting for. He's waiting for the sign, the go-ahead. Her role is to take the fear out of death, to help you to see it as transformation and opportunity and new life. She is tender and warm and epic. She is kind and compassionate, and her tears fall as she gathers souls. She can speak to earthbounds too, and encourages those whose work is done, whose time has come, to come home for a while to rest, as they deserve, and as the soul needs. She visits those who are left behind with memories, and encourages communication and transformative support messages to come through. She knows there is a rainbow bridge between the worlds, and more than once a year, most especially on Samhain, the old name for Halloween, All Saints' Day. Who sang that? You Can Make Me Whole Again. Because I was trying to think of the girl band that sang it. I don't think it was All Saints' Day, was it? Looking back on when we first met. It was around the same time as the All Saints. Never, ever, have I ever been so sad. Is that the word? The way I'm feeling, yeah, you got me feeling really bad. Okay. All Saints' Day. Or on the anniversary of the passing of the loved one, she helps messages from the departed come through with wisdom and guidance for their children and friends who are still with the living. Her love is boundless, but she has laws that she works within. It's an important message here. Again, I mean every evening, every day, important messages are coming through. I think it's a sign that I've said every evening. I mean, it's a time when we tend to like wind down. Relax, rest, give the opportunity to connect. Tomorrow is Papa's anniversary. We need to bring him some cigars at his rest place. Yes, please. That's what I felt the energy. Yes, that would be nice. Appreciate it. Appreciate it, but appreciated. The angel D. Los Muertos speaks. I bring you a message from a loved one. I just did. One whose spirit seems to have already parted, but their physical presence lingers on for now as he or she prepares to depart from this life. I ask you now to acknowledge your loved ones who are resting in spirit or creating new selves for their souls. You may soon be about to meet a beloved in a new form. I ask you to stay open-minded about the form in which the souls can come, and I ask you to be open to the message from the loved ancestors, for they have something to tell you, and it will come to you soon in a vision or a dream or a message during a daydream that will bring such sweet, tangible proof of what some people still call life after death. There is no death. There is only life and rest in time and change. So that haunting energy and being a bit scared of that, I said I don't like that. What, the being haunted, but it's not really haunting, is it? You can, I think when someone says like you're being haunted, there's a negative like attachment to that statement. We have to be careful of our words. We're being visited by a spirit and there's no need to be scared. And if you're scared, it's very unlikely that they will appear anyway, but that they will not appear. My mum told me that because I was very scared, like that when, even before like my mum's transition, like years before, it was like, please don't scare me, don't come and visit me or anything when you like make your transition. And she said to me, I won't. And that they're not here to scare you. So if you're not wanting to see them, then you're not going to be able to see them. But when you're ready, they will appear. And there's nothing to be scared about. A visitation is what you'll be receiving. Okay. So I ask you to stay open-minded about the form in which the souls can come, and I ask you to be open to the message from the loved ancestors, for they have something to tell you. Oh, I've got something else to tell you, okay. For they have something to tell you, and it will come to you soon in a vision or a dream or a message during a daydream that will bring such sweet, tangible proof of what some people still call life after death. There is no death. There is only life and rest in time and change. Be ready to be comforted and to learn more of the world beyond this world, which is always with you. But it's not always believed in or trusted, even when we send messages to you as clear as a flag in the sky. So synchronizations, a few happened today. Whilst I'll tell you how it was. So whilst I was walking home, I walked past like a fish and chip shop, and for some reason I kind of stopped and had a look to see what time they opened. Like my eyes caught the sign and I could see like 4:30 it opens, like in the afternoon. They open like earlier, but they close for a couple of hours and open at 4:30. I thought, okay, so it's like, okay, I'm not sure why I clocked the fish and chip shop, because I don't really have any intentions of having fish and chips, but that's what I done. And then I had a message from my daughter's partner, Divine Masculine, and he gave me some guidance because he had cleared out a drain for me, but then I'd had like kind of wood lice coming up, pea bugs I call them, through the drain and into the bath. And I said, like, I seem to have like a few pea bugs. And he had done some research and told me how to like kind of get rid of them. And then, so he sent through this information. I went, oh, thank you so much for like finding that out for me. And he said, I'm only round the corner. I'm waiting for the fish and chip shop to open, but it doesn't open until 4:30. And I was like, okay. It's not often that he ever comes to like the fish and chip shop, which is at the end of the road from where they live. I said, well, why don't you come round then? Because it was like only about 4:10, 8 minutes past 4 it was. And he said, I was thinking that. So he came round, and then when he was around, he got my daughter on video call, and we was having a chat, and this is what she said to me. Okay, and I'm talking about like this, a vision will come, or it'll come to you through a vision, a dream, or a message during a daydream. And because it says about your ancestors here, let's have a look. What's the wording it used here? Anyway, Megan told me, giggled because Jamie had been talking in his sleep, but I believe it was like a day sleep. Because she said she walked in the room and he's kind of laying on the bed, and he said, he was speaking out loud, and he says, okay, well, we'll have to ask the family about that. So Megan's just gone along with it, and she's like, okay, what have you got to ask the family about? It's like about the cinema. Okay, and then it got a little bit naughty. And then, honestly, she kind of said, what are you talking about, like our sex videos? And he was like, So we had that discussion, but straight away I was like, well, who are you talking to? What family are you talking to? So I was taken straight away to, who are you connecting with? Like, and there we go. Makes a bit more sense now, doesn't it? It's like, I don't know, something about the cinema. So I felt the energy of like the big screen, and interesting. The divination message. The angel Delos Murtos appearance in a reading signifies that you must not delay activating this lifetime's purpose. To be on the big screen. Her message is not only from those who have passed, but of the truth that you can activate your new life while you are still alive. It is no longer necessary to pass to recreate the life contract and purpose you have. Do not wish to leave in order to start anew. Believe that this life is a constant process of creation and that you are at a point where you can end a pattern without ending this life. Energy is changing and death is no longer the greatest reshaper. She comes to visit you now, so the fear of mortality passes, and so that you understand you can begin to rebirth yourself into a new life now. This is like fucking fantastic. There you go. That's a good message, isn't it? 37 minutes. I'm not going to put another message. We're going to find out a bit more about this. Who do we speak to? Should we do a vote? Mother Mary or Rumi? Yummy fish and chips are good. They give me a little bit of upset belly, to be honest with you. Batter. So if I was to have fish or a sausage and batter, it's too fatty. So I kind of feel it. On Hi Pandora, we'll do both. We'll pull one from both. Rumi and Mother Mary. So yeah, I don't often have food from the fish and chip shop just because I feel like all that oil, I don't know, fat is like, it hardens my belly. So yeah, it plays havoc a little bit. I haven't ate fish and... You haven't ate fish and kids? You haven't? Well, you must stop eating fish and kids. Okay, I haven't eaten. Is that what you're saying? Fish and chips for years, so I miss it. But yeah, can you not get your hands on any fish and chips? You'll manifest it now. It would take me even to, like, I know it's Universal, but different company, different theme park. But when I went to Epcot, Disney Epcot, so I went, they've got the World Showcase. The last one is like England. And they have Harry Ramsden's fish and chips. So yeah, we go to like America, we go to World Showcase. It's showcasing all, I think it might be 13 countries. That's around like the lagoon, should we say that? And we choose England to go and eat fish and chips. yeah, kind of a way like stick with what you know. But it's good to be experimental, isn't it? Hi, Alana. Hello, my darling. Oh dear. Stupid autocorrect. No, it's all funny. It's all meant to be. I meant to say I haven't had fish and chips. I know what you meant to have said. For a long time, I miss eating it, discard the lots. No, we don't discard anything. We just have a giggle with it. Okay. I'm speaking into a speaker, so it messes up the words sometimes. The divine messes with the words. Oh dear. There are no mistakes. So let's get a Rumi message. Oh, we're going for a Rumi message first. We'll go for a Rumi message first. I'm just going to have to go and get some cards here. Side by side, standing together. That's how I found them. Masculine, feminine energy here. I'm zipping up my boots. Yeah. I'm going back to my roots. Yeah. Look, Alana. Alana Fairchild. It just takes me to the energy of us being like fair. As divine children. Are we usually on at this time? It's very late, isn't it? Yes, like gone about 10 o'clock, I think, Pandora. No, it seems to be a switch up in the timing. It's going to be a bit like this if I do readings because, okay, I've got quite a few early shifts, like 5 mornings in a row, so of getting up at 4 o'clock. So I'm not sure how much I'm going to be present next week, but I still intend to, because like I said, if I can't commit to tapping into the or tapping into my divine love, giving attention to my divine love, same thing, then we're pretty screwed, aren't we? Because no matter what's going on, I don't know whether to say we can always find time, we can always make time. The divine will always make time for you. Will you do the same? So let's just scrap what I've said about next week. And yes, we may be having some later readings, some afternoon readings. Because when I finish work, I'm pretty high for like a few hours. And then I start to wind down a bit. But we're all good this evening. I did get myself, how long did I think I got myself like a couple of hours sleep earlier. A little power nap. Can we have a card from Rumi, please? Hi, Gal Gal. My. Delilah, love to all. My, Delilah. All in divine timing. All in divine timing. Okay. We're going to the guidebook, look. Rumi Oracle Guidebook. Good message. Beyond the threshold of fear. Through the veil of illusion, beyond the threshold of fear. I'd be asleep when divine timing comes. Don't say that. Be careful what you say, Pandora. Well, do you know what? You may be. The message, the divine timing, the right time to get the message through may come whilst you are indeed resting, asleep. So, beyond the threshold of fear. Enter the lion's jungle and don't think about getting hurt. Fearful thoughts are phantoms of the mind. No one is harmed in this jungle. Everything is compassion and love. It is your fear holding you back, like a bar behind the door. It is because I was just watching replays. It is 12:50 p.m. here. What time does that make that here? 10:50? Must be 10:50 p.m. here. How I celebrate for you, after so long away from home, you are finally returning. Beyond the threshold of fear, you dispense with your doubts, hesitations, cautions, and tentativeness. They are old friends with which they are old friends with whom you no longer have anything in common. Goodbye, old friends, I wish you well. Where's this energy of him like saying, felt like this final goodbye, didn't I? Didn't I say that? I did say that. Goodbye, old friends, I wish you well. I just remember that it said that. You say. Goodbye, old friends, I wish you well, you say, whilst turning your face to the burgeoning light of a new and yet ancient world. You are visiting as though for the first time, and yet somehow also remember deep in your sacred heart. Finally, we can sit together in the charming courtyard at home. We shall tell our tales of adventure and laugh, and we'll dance and sing. Eventually, day shall pass into night, and we'll gaze beneath our feet, our mouths gaping open in awe, and minds utterly blank, rendered dumb in sweet submission to beauty, as we watch the world spinning on her axis. Hi, Bonds. Goodbye, old friends. Dennis is palliative care now. Thank you, Lucy. Timely reading. The Divine has Dennis now. They know. And Dennis knows. Okay. It's... there is nothing to be, like, fearful of when it comes to death. I found it a very beautiful experience. Felt quite honoured, actually, to be there with my husband's transition. Yeah, there's nothing to... It's not scary. It's very peaceful, actually. And, yeah, the song that was playing as my husband, like, should we say, released, like, his final breath, was Randy Crawford. Is it One Day I'll Fly Away? Or is it Someday I'll Fly Away? Someday I'll fly away. Leave your love to yesterday. Anyway, I don't really know the words to that, but I did clock what was playing on the radio. As, yeah, you kind of knew that that transition was complete. I was holding his hand. It was just an energy that kind of went through me. And then all this began. This heightened spiritual connection. But first of all, I was just connected with him. And then it became more the collective consciousness. And, yeah. After so long, you are changing your relationship to fear. No more shall it hold you in its thrall. You are becoming able to observe it, to witness it, even to have compassion rather than resistance. Instead of unconsciously sabotaging your growth and choosing to slumber in darkness, you awaken and delight in the light and sound of your divine being. Push and pull, one step forward and half a step back. So it has been for so long, and you have endured. Yes, you are winning the race, brave one. And fear is left to fizzle out. It was always a far less beautiful firework than your passionate conviction for love anyway. Better to let that dazzling firework come to light instead. Much more satisfying. Oh, what a spiritual marathon you have been running. And now the end is in sight, and you are drinking the sacred waters to replenish you from your journey. The cups are pushed into your hands by encouraging angels as you approach that blessed sash marking the finish line. Your body and soul are on this journey together, and now they are ready for victory, and yes, to rest and recover from the effort. Rest now before a new adventure begins from a completely different state of being. Oh, I love it. Rest now. This oracle comes with spiritual guidance for you. You have broken through a barrier, a self-imposed barrier of fear, whether it seemed to originate from within your consciousness or from an external set of circumstances that held you back from taking the steps you are now taking or just about to take. These steps may feel strange, new, uncertain, and exciting. Your mind might not have received the memo that fear-based existence is no longer in operation for you. It may need a loving, tender, reassuring and firm update that the relationship you have with fear is now rather different. You are the witness, not the victim. Your consciousness is strong enough to hold it in compassion. You don't collapse under its weight. In fact, it is becoming less and less substantial for you. When it is there, it seems less convincing than what it once appeared to be, compelling still at times perhaps, but not anywhere near as powerful as it once was. That power has been claimed by your heart instead. So give your mind the memo. Get used to the new way and take steps. Test your legs. You'll find them powerful and ready. Get set to fly. Test your wings. Trust is one. Daring is the other. You'll find them enthusiastic for flight and ready to learn to ride the currents, purpose-built for soaring to great heights. Trust in your new vision. Without the murky filter of fear, it is sharp and clear. You can see what is meant for you, what is true for you, and what is beckoning you forward now. Take the running leap. There is no darkness and light for you anymore, just life, living, free and clear. I'll be running and flying beside you, and we'll soar and dive and rise together. Let's play. I don't know what a doula might help him in the family. I don't know what one of those is. Alana, blessings to him, his family, and to you. Okay. I feel like I've eaten fish and chips. My stomach feels a bit tight. What's that about? Mother Mary Oracle Guidebook. Oh, by Alana Fairchild also. Wow, the Alanas are present, aren't they? Take that card, shall we? Our Lady with the Moon at her feet. Look, that's what he's kind of looking. He's looking down at the ground, but I feel like, turn around here. What card number is it? 36. Alana means the awakening in Hawaiian. There you go then. The awakening. 36. comes after the lover and the beloved. And yesterday, did I get a message from here yesterday? The bottom of the deck as I was putting them away was the lover and the beloved. So just had a little chuckle to myself. Okay, 36. Oh, it's the wrong book. Our Lady with the Moon at her feet. I have heard your heart prayers. I have heard you calling to me silently, in suffering, wanting to let go and grow, and finding that despite all your effort, still you must endure. It is as if you are sinking when you want to rise, falling when you want to fly. I come to you now with the moon at my feet, and I ask you to put your trust in me. I will help you outgrow that which no longer serves, so that what you struggle to attain now through effort, in time will come naturally to you. Have faith. What you want is possible, and I will help you get there. The power of habitual consciousness is mighty indeed, even if we know we want to change, and even if we have taken practical steps to change. The challenge of sustaining ourselves in a new way without falling back into old emotional or psychological patterns can be extremely difficult. This is especially so if what you are seeking to change has been a part of your core wounding this lifetime, becoming a habit that seems impossible to break, no matter how much you may want to do so. There is a force of gravity that works upon us in this world, not only physically, but emotionally and psychologically as well. It is why, despite tremendous desire and effort, change can be difficult most times, and sometimes even seems impossible at other times. To be able to grow in life requires that we be able to intelligently respond to the challenges that are a natural part of being human. Sometimes those challenges will be self-created and we will want to let them go. These might include coping mechanisms that aren't really helpful for us, such as addictions or shutting people out and withdrawing into a solitude of suffering, or disassociating through compulsive behaviours that undermine our self-esteem and emotional or even financial well-being. I feel so tense. Let's just relax the shoulders a little bit here. Oh. Sometimes the challenges will be circumstances imposed upon us by time or by others, and we cannot control that situation and need to find a way not only to bear it, but perhaps even, if we are feeling bold, to transform it from something negative or frustrating into an opportunity to do things differently and feel more freedom. What is needed for transformation, for healthy growth, is strength, patience, and an ability to respond intelligently to life's challenges with a view to making them work for your own personal growth. However, sometimes all of this is just not enough. Sometimes we move this way and that, we wait, we apply ourselves, we take practical steps, and still, despite our best intentions, we may feel ourselves sliding backwards into old habits, old patterns of thinking or being, old behaviour, doesn't say that, old emotional patterns. We might not even see them as patterns. We might instead just think that is the way life is and there is nothing we can do about it. But this is not true at all. In such instances, what is needed is the loving intervention and assistance of a being that is more powerful than the gravity that we are unable to counter through our efforts alone. There is no shame in this. In fact, there is wisdom in recognizing when help is needed and in accepting it. Like a growing plant that needs a trellis until it has stabilised itself, so too do we humans need divine support at times along our path as we are mastering new levels of consciousness, new habits, and new ways of being. If it was easy, everybody would be living exactly as they wanted to be living without any struggle. Clearly, this is not happening in the world as often as we may wish. The Divine Mother will help us move through our struggles if only we allow her to do so. Her being, her love, is more powerful than our greatest forces of habitual consciousness and behaviour. The miracles of her healing can transform even the most stubborn pessimist into an active optimist. Our Lady with the Moon at her feet comes to us when we are attempting to outgrow, through inspiration, hope, love, bold spiritual daring, or big dreams, that which seems to be holding us back or impossible to change. She tells us that through her intervention, we can find the support that we need as we face the challenges of growth, and she will lend us her power to be able to reach for that star which, without her, would perhaps be somewhat beyond our reach, for now at least. She also tells us that if we are feeling boxed in or diverted from our higher purpose in life, she will help us. She asks us to pray to her and to know that what is now is not what must always be. Transformation and healing is possible, but you must trust her. You must place more faith in her than in what appears to be an insolvable or reoccurring difficulty. This oracle is a wild card in the deck, in that it empowers and strengthens any other message that you receive. If you receive this card on its own, it is enough. But if you choose another card as well, this card asks you to pay extra special attention to the guidance in the other card you choose. The following healing process will help you connect with Our Lady and receive her beneficial help. Sense or perceive that it is darkest night all around you. Quiet, open space extends around in all directions. You become aware of a magnificent holy woman lit up like a star in the night sky. She stands with bare feet upon a crescent moon. You notice the moon under her feet. Perhaps you cannot help but look at it. It has a strange glow and is fascinating, mysterious. You then become aware of the feet of the holy woman. As you gaze at her feet, the dark night and the moon fade away, and you are aware of her feet glowing radiantly. A white sun burns in each foot. The light and warmth of those suns shines on you. Imagine you can feel or intend to receive the light and warmth of those suns on your face, your body, all the way into your heart. And when you are ready, complete your process with the following healing affirmation, said aloud, if possible, with feeling from the heart. Holy Mother Mary, the Lady with the moon at her feet, protect me with your heavenly grace. Where I would stumble, your love uplifts me. Where I would fail to see, your love opens the eye in my heart and gives me vision. Where I might fail, you ensure success. Together I and all beings succeed in healing growth. I open and surrender into your tender blessing and merciful grace that I will fulfill my divine destiny. So shall we choose another card then? And we'll pay extra attention to that card. I think we'll go with Rumi. goodness, lots of writing. Joyful Dolphin, my name means God heard, good listener. Pandora, I need to get these cards. They always very connected to me. That's good. Cynthia, boy, did we need this. Sheets are in the dryer. Thank you, because my uniform is in the dryer. And I need to get that sorted before tomorrow. Boy, did we need this. Sheets are in the dryer. Floors are done. And tub is scrubbed spotless. I bet it feels good as well. Pandora, is something I'm trying to overcome at the moment. Need more meditation and heart-based things. Being controlled by the mind. Need to do something that will open my heart. I don't know how to do that naturally though. It will come to you naturally. But that's beautiful. Awareness. That's all we need on this journey. It doesn't, it's like, I was thinking about this earlier, it doesn't cost a thing. Your personal development doesn't cost a thing apart from it asks for your awareness of how you're feeling at all times. So all you have to do is become aware. Once you're aware, everything else just aligns. Have faith. Let's finish with this Rumi message. Heart opening, 3 middle fingers at the thymus gland. Alana knows her stuff. You'll get some good tips off of Alana, or either hand. The courage of your love. Pay extra special attention to this card. The courage of your love. Card number 38. Oh, look at this. It's kind of like, maybe it's come out of here, look, and then they're together. Beyond the threshold of fear, through that veil of illusion. Card number 38, the courage of your love. I feel like I want to go into like him. Him. H-Y-M-E. Is that, no, it's not even how you spell him, is it? H-Y-M-N? H-Y-M-E. Him. Me. You who show the way. We had that yesterday. Him. I want to go break into verse. Song. The courage of your love. I forgot the right book. I have 38. Love is without reason. Rationality is like a cane. Judgment needs a cane because it is blind. And when love arrives, thought dies in its shadow. Love is the sunrise, while thought is only a flashing light. Rumi. I do not bleat at you like a sheep, for to startle you from your slumber, I need to roar like a lion. You must awake, my beloved. There is no time to waste, for the wolves are circling, hungry for sacred flesh. So I shall roar mightily, and although at first you recoil in fear, soon enough you will see the wolves. You become aware and grateful to have been thus awoken. Ah, yes, you remember that you have a precious human life to protect. You fear me no more. You thank me. You jump on my back as if you were a warrior, astride a wild mount. You roar then, along with me, awakening the others, as we cause the ground to rumble, disturbing those even in their deepest slumber. You, like me, are a fierce lion, not a lamb to be led to so many slaughters, the variety and opportunity for which is available in terrible abundance in our world. There is a Sufi story about a mother and her breast leaking milk. She loves her child, and once she finds him again, instantly lets him suckle for as long as he needs. A Sufi master nearby says to his students, do you think she would throw her baby into the fire? And the students all say, no, of course not. And the master replies, Allah loves his children more than she, with enough tenderness to throw them into the fire. So it is with love. At first, as a young heart, you want only comfort for your beloved. You cannot bear the thought of pain within them, even for a moment. Your own suffering is easier than bearing the suffering of your beloved. That young heart grows wise through experience. It becomes an elder, an ancient heart tempered by grace and rendered strong with compassion. This is the great heart that can hold the suffering of the world within it and yet still find space for peace, for sweetness, for tenderness and for rapture. This is the heart that shines with courageous love. It is willing to feel and bear all suffering without judgment, whilst gently holding it in the truth of what that suffering really is. The drying out of the mind addicted to suffering. This drying out is necessary so that love can ignite itself and transform dead wood into living fire. The drying out is a challenging and enduring process. The path of freeing the heart from the effects of a fearful mind is an initiation into great power. So many lapses will happen before the heart grows strong enough to overpower old patterns and surrender without condition or equivocation. When it is ready to surrender in such a way, the heart is free and allowed to simply be. Even the mind then, finally freed from shackles and joyfully submitting to love, declares, let love be in whatever way it shall be. I can bear it. I shall take refuge in it. I shall not turn away from it. I am that love. You are an ancient one with a heart older than the mountains. You are being asked to free yourself from the too small loves of the youthful heart and come to understand and accept the wisdom of your mature heart. Your mature heart is not cursed with hardness or detachment, but with compassion and tenacious devotion to the cause that is most real and matters most, the quest for life of the human soul. Your ancient heart loves the soul and will roar like the lion of love at the wolves who would casually devour it. So trust in the courage of your heart. You are not cruel, you are not hard, you are not careless, you are passion personified. You are the lion of love, so allow yourself to be the lion, not the lamb. Stand true in your own heart, cause trouble, make noise, be proud and be mighty. Then rest, after all that savage divinity, rest and restore, for day after day you shall claim your holy lands and refuse to give them up to less noble creatures. Though you survey their manipulations and attempts to claim power with passion, you do not underestimate them or relax your vigilance. You shall not allow for even a moment that falsehood be accepted as truth in your heart. This oracle comes with particular guidance for you. You are not to give in to less than you are worth, or to the shaming stories of others, of our culture, that will cast your regal lion nature into the falsehood of beliefs that you have no choice or power. You are not to give in to the idea that you are victim and cannot free yourself from your suffering, or that you are less than any other. These are lies. These are petty deceptions so unworthy of you. Do not believe them. Roar at them until your weak glue holding them together melts under the fire of your holy breath, and they lie dismembered and powerless at your feet. Then intend that those bits and pieces in decay are lovingly returned to the Earth Mother, through whom they can be used to fertilise new life. This oracle comes with another message for you. You have a challenge before you, or that you are now moving through, but you have what is necessary to succeed and overcome it. No matter how long it has endured, or how big you have built that challenge up to be in your mind, no matter how unsolvable the issue appears to be, there is and shall be a victory beyond it, and it is imminent. Don't drop the book on the floor. Don't drop the floor on the book. This oracle has come to you to let you know you are empowered to succeed. You have what is required within to do it, and that the time for your victory is drawing near. So do not give up, beloved. Do the sacred honour and ritual as needed, and when you feel so inclined, open your mouth and roar love from the very depths of your being. Create a sound of truth for yourself. In that sound, you will hear the mightiest one of all roaring along with you, saying, "Yes, love, I am with you, and together we claim divine victory. So we roar. How we roar." Sacred honour and ritual. Say aloud, "I call on Rumi, Lion of Love, my own wise higher self. I now choose to assert the dignity of my soul and the power of my heart. I release all lesser bonds based in fear and deception. I no longer need to hold on to these. I am ready for truth, and with unconditional love, I am supported, protected, and guided on my path to victory, held in guardianship by the unending power of love. So be it." If you feel the need to get down on all fours and roar a bit, do it with relish. Then you have finished your honouring ritual. Okay. Oh, my throat's quite sore. Hi, B. Okay, right. Have a good night, my friend. Hi, the Norma. Great reading. It was a great reading. They have been great readings, haven't they? Okay. He lives in you from the Lion King. 2323. Oh, that's 2 5s, isn't it? That's what I started off with, wasn't it? The 2 5s. The 5 of Cups and the 5 of Swords. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. Come on, baby, say you love me 5, 6, 7 times. So out of breath. I've got quite a sore throat here. Oh, the neck hurts. I think we need to go and rest and restore, guys. So, 8, 9, 10, 11. I'm just gonna keep on counting until you are mine. 77 up there. That's the year of my birth. Anyway, 7 people watching, 7 thumbs up. That's good, isn't it? Have a lovely Saturday evening. Have a beautiful Sunday. Yes, resting. Day of peace, isn't it? Day of rest. I will catch up with you guys soon. For sure. For sure. Until then, okay. Thank you for joining me this evening. Take care. Much love. I wanted to say, like, look after yourselves. Okay. Top priority. Take care. Much love. Bye for now.